Party, party.
It's Saturday night!
Oh
All
man,
of
there's a
you-
sand castle?
That's a fire, you dick! That's a fire pit! It's not
Where's
a
the-
sandcastle!
Where's the bouncy
Yeah,
castle?
okay.
It's in
Oh.
the fire pit.
It's also the fire pit.
I don't... If Panzer, if you want to draw a bouncy castle somewhere in the front yard here, then you can.
On it.
Like, where Cliff and Anaka are standing.
Cliff and
Once-
Anaka are in the bouncy castle. Got it.
Once they move. So you arrive at the party. You may all arrive at different times, but all of your pogs are here. You arrive at I guess you all will be getting there in different ways, but we'll talk about that later. You arrive at Tiffany Perril's mansion. You heard that her parents were rich, but wow, this is really a mansion. They're in the back of a closed subdivision, in an estate section, although it's not so classy that you still had like balloons tied to stop signs with, poster board that said Tiffany's party this way and an arrow. Because if it's anything like the subdivision where I grew up, there all the roads in the subdivision start with W. Every single one. Because the subdivision starts with W, and it's very confusing. And so you find your way back to the estate section where you find a real mansion, and in the front part of the mansion, there's obviously a lot going on. The Xanarkin Abes are set up and playing on the main stage, which is set up in the front yard, and there's also a big bonfire. Where people are dancing and roasting marshmallows and stuff like that. There do not seem to be very many adults around, but you can every once in a while, like next to the fire, you see someone who I guess you assume must be one of Tiffany's parents' like servants or something. I don't know. You don't know that much about mansions and how they work. So that is a bouncy castle. There's
It
a
looks
bouncy
like it's
castle.
screaming. It looks like it has a little face and it's screaming.
No,
Very
it's having
spooky.
fun!
It's also a spooky Halloween party. So there's like fake spider webs and pumpkins, jack-o'-lanterns,
And a screaming
And-
bouncy castle.
and a screaming bouncy castle.
It's spooky.
And there's music playing. What music is gonna be playing?
Something really terrible.
Dance epidemic tonight.
I don't know what kind of music you thought I had, but it's all terrible.
Well, then we can't be disappointed.
Oh no, not good Charlotte.
Why is it always good Charlotte?
I'm really
Because
glad I
it's-
Well,
didn't
when I think
recognize that.
terrible music. Alright, so, sorry, I was just dancing. Alright, so you arrive. The scene is hopping. There's all the people from school are here. Let's introduce everyone one at a time. So, well, first of all, Cliff Edge, how did you pick up Echo Tillman from her house?
Well,
With
considering
a car or with your sweet motorcycle?
considering DVAC won't let me have my motorcycle, I went
It's
with the
not- It's not me, it's your mom!
it's
I'm
I
not
went
your
with
mom.
I went with the Monte Carlo.
Alright, you arrive in the shiny Monte Carlo, and Tiffany, so you're wearing your Nightblade costume,
Yes.
and Echo opens the door. So Echo lives in a trailer park, and so you're noticed. And Echo walks out of her parents' trailer toward you, and she is wearing, let's say she is dressed up like, what do you think?
Sexy,
what would a
sexy
goth
Echo the
kid-
Dolphin.
No!
Not a sexy
What?
dolphin, Grasslamb.
She's dressed up in like a slutty goth outfit. Like,
She-
it's not really a costume, it's just like a slutty outfit.
What's the name of the female protagonist person in Nightmare Before Christmas?
Sally.
She could be dressed
Oh
up as
yeah,
Sally.
she's dressed up as
Oh,
Sally.
that's actually
so
a
that
good
was
one.
totally a thing that she would dress as. So she dressed up as Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, I hope somebody dresses up as sexy Ganondorf. Grand Cheater's got the right idea.
All right, we'll see who's dressed up as sexy Ganondorf. So she gets in the car with you, and she's like, "Oh wow, Cliff, this is amazing. I don't think I've ever been in a car this expensive before. I've never even been in a new car."
Well, I mean, this is kind of old, so it wasn't that expensive.
You do not succeed in convincing her that this is not an expensive car.
I put in a CD of my favorite brand new band, Streetlight Manifesto, because it is 2003 and their debut album just came out.
Let's put on some Streetlight Manifesto.
Everything went numb.
I put up some banners. I hope that's okay.
That's a pretty spoopy banner.
So spoopy.
Mephisto's Cafe came up before that in the results, so it's gonna be Mephisto's Cafe.
All right, that's fine. We'll time travel a little.
You already have Pokemon and Animal Crossing.
Yeah. This is the future past of 2003.
And Demon 3DSs.
Okay. So you arrive on the scene. A valet takes your car as you pull up to the front, and they give you a little ticket, and they're like, "Oh yes, very good, sir." And you take your parking ticket, and you arrive on the scene. Echo is completely blown away. Let's see, who else? Boatmeal. All right.
Help!
Molly, how do you arrive at the party?
Oh god, I really want to say she arrived on a unicorn.
Well, you could say you arrive on a unicorn, but there's, an illusion over it so that it looks like a car. Or a bicycle.
Yeah, it's a unicorn car. Let's go with that.
You arrive in your unicorn car, but it's got magic on it, so it looks like a regular car. But you still have to tie it to something. So you choose to
You tie your car to a tree.
You choose to park it yourself instead of taking the valet, and everyone's very confused. But you're like, no, I just want to park it.
No,
So
it's totally a normal car, you guys.
What kind of car does a unicorn look like?
Is there?
I'm gonna say it looks like
Mustang.
Yeah, a Mustang.
a white Mustang.
Out,
Yes.
get out.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god. It would be a motorcycle, chat, but Grasslamb said car, so now it's a car. So you tie it up and you arrive on the scene. Francis, how do you arrive at the party? Oh wait, Molly, what are you dressed as?
Oh, she's dressed as a fawn since she can wear shorts.
All right, so you're just going as your normal self, so it looks like a really good costume.
Yeah.
All right, Francis, how do you arrive?
I'd get dropped off.
Get dropped off by your mom?
Yeah.
All right, as you're leaving, your mom says, "Be safe, honey."
Make good
I will,
choices.
Mom. I wave to her and then walk away, trying to ignore her.
All right, what are you dressed as?
I will be dressed as... Raiden from the Nightblade series.
Which is like Raiden from Metal Gear, except with more vamp.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Raiden with eyeliner.
His fights with Vamp are even sexier.
Oh my god, how is such a
I'm
thing
sorry,
even
double
possible? Double vamp.
So what they do? They fight by stripping.
Oh my god, I would pay so much money for this video game. Okay. So your costume is sexy, Francis, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Okay. Sexy and homoerotic. Alright.
That's redundant.
Oh, you're right. Just erotic.
What was that?
Just erotic.
Oh man, you didn't.
Yeah.
You didn't do it.
Homoerotic is redundant.
Anyway. Vara.
Erotic.
Oh!
Erotic!
Sorry.
Yes, thanks, Panzer.
Vara, how do you arrive at the party?
Okay, Vara is dressed like a zombie, and she rolls up in her, like, beat-up car that she usually drives around. Hops out, all super excited because she sees that bouncy castle over the horizon. Holy shit!
The valet comes up to you confused and says, "May I take your keys?"
Yeah, sure, here's the keys! Bouncy castle! She throws the keys at him. Runs
He takes
past
your
him, oh my
keys.
god!
Bouncy
He
castle.
takes your keys and he, like, holds out a ticket to you, but you run by too quickly. You don't even take it. But he figures he can probably figure out which one is yours since you have the crappiest car.
Woo! Oh man, that is a rad bouncy castle.
Alright, you bounce in the castle. You just like slam right in that castle.
Yeah, I bounce it so hard that it tips over and then I need to write it again.
Alright, I'm gonna say that Jamie and Tyler are in the castle bouncing already when you're in there. So they're like, "Hey Vara," as they're bouncing.
I'm in a really good mood so I give high fives as I bounce past.
Oh yeah, and the reason you're allowed to go to this party is because you got ungrounded as soon as you agreed to go out with Fenris's family. So you're not grounded anymore.
I figured after we had our Thunder Down Under bonding moment, that werewolf grounding would be over. Woo! Well, that was fun. I fall out onto the ground.
Just keep her away from chocolate.
Woo!
Alright. Woo!
Alright, I rock up to the party. And I'm in
Okay.
a good mood, so things are gonna be okay tonight.
Alright,
You got your
Anaka.
sexy smoking girlfriend there, and
Yeah, I stand near Smoking Girl and I look over at the sandcastle.
Alright, Anaka, how do you arrive?
Anaka arrives in her very practical Hyundai car,
Okay.
and she is dressed as a barbarian princess with war makeup, and all of the scar, and she has like battle scars that all accentuate the lines in her face and everything like that. It's very, very well thought out, and the makeup and her war paint is beautiful and very colorful. And part of her costume is her golden fleece throw.
Oh, lovely.
And she also has a little sword. No, an axe. Because you gotta be a barbarian.
What song am I gonna play next?
Paramore.
Dorks. Alright, so now you have all successfully arrived at the party. So, let's start with Anaka because she would have gotten here early.
She's also leaving. She's got a kind of various little like bags and knickknacks on her in a very barbarian way, and that is where she's keeping any drugs that she might sell during the
So
party.
you got like a pocket belt.
Yeah.
Alright.
So she's carrying just in case anybody else has cash.
Okay.
And I'm assuming first thing she's gonna do is carry her present to the Tiffany area.
Yes.
Oh
Tiffany
right, we
sees
had to
you and
come up
goes,
with presents, didn't we?
Oh god damn
Teen Girl Simulator.
What's Tiffany's costume?
Tiffany is dressed as a princess. She's all in pink, and she has like a knee-length skirt, but with like a hoop and a bunch of petticoats under it, so it like puffs all the way out like a tutu.
Okay.
And she's got a big, tall, pink cone on her head, one of those princess hats. And it's because it's her birthday, and she's the princess.
Where do I
And-
put the present?
She goes, "Oh my gosh, thank you so much!" And she grabs the present and puts it on the table that all of you are standing around. And she says, "Oh, Anaka, I'm so glad you came to my party. We were just hanging out over here, having a chat. Let's see. Allison is dressed as a cowgirl, and Lily is dressed as... What's a shy girl
Spider-Man.
costume?
She's dressed as Chicken Ham Lincoln, which is Abraham Lincoln, who is also a chicken, because she doesn't understand parties and costumes.
That's so weirdly specific that I'm gonna make it an actual costume. Someone else will be dressed as Spider-Man. Dick Johnson is dressed as Spider-Man.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
And Lily is dressed as Chicken Ham Lincoln.
That's actually a real costume that I saw somebody go to a party as. She only had a couple of things, so she threw it together and became Chicken Ham Lincoln.
Oh my god. Alright. So you join the circle here where they're chatting about, cool kid stuff. You sit next to you stand next to Dane Faulkner, who's dressed as
A spooky ghost.
Sexy Ganon.
Yeah,
Oh,
Sexy
yeah,
Ganondorf.
Sexy Ganon.
Sexy Ganon. Alright.
Yeah, I
this
noticed
is
it
excellent.
wasn't Sexy Ganondorf. It's Sexy Ganon. He's got
Yikes.
the pig mask on and
Yikes! Double yikes.
And a codpiece.
No. I'm out of
He
this
looks like
party.
a gimp. Gimp
That's
with
all
a
he's
pig
wearing
mask.
is a pig mask and a codpiece.
I'm going home.
Alright, that's
That is
cool.
Sexy Ganon.
He looks at you awkwardly and he's like, "Yeah, Tiffany told me that I should wear this." She's like, "I think you look cute, Dane!"
Things we didn't need to know about their sex role play as Zelda and Ganon.
Hey, man, just wait for the events of the night to unfold. So you join the group, they're chatting about stuff. There's a pile of presents in the middle, so it's not present opening time yet. Let's switch to another person. Vara, what do you do?
Oh shit, I forgot a present. Crap.
Give her a rock.
what? Find a way to sneak up to a present and write your name on it.
Yeah, that's accurate.
Alright, so you have the sub-goal of sneaking your name onto a present.
Alright.
So you look around, and you notice that, most people are not holding the presents that they brought with them, so you're gonna have to grab one as someone's coming into the party.
Alright.
And you see Dexter Prince walking along by the fire,
Alright.
holding his present.
She moves up pretty stealthily because she's good at hunting, so she sneaks up behind him, and she just reaches around with and just grabs the tag off of his present without him noticing. And then she pulls a marker out of her pocket and scribbles out his name and then writes Vara, and then runs up. Dexter! The tag fell off your present while you walked by. She slaps it on the present.
With
Thanks,
super
Vara.
glue.
Don't forget! Runs off. Oh wait, they're outside in the front yard. Like, what's the moon like?
Oh dear.
Ooh.
How would you like the moon to be, Vara?
Wait,
Not full!
I could probably look this up.
Not full, but
Look, what was the moon like on Halloween in 2003, Gharbad?
That's what I'm looking at
Or the
right
closest
now.
Saturday.
The closest Saturday would be November the 1st, and it is a waxing moon, a little bit less than half full.
Alright, so it's
Okay,
not a
so
full
you're
moon.
good.
Okay, so I have a buff for when I am in moonlight. Let me just find it really quick. When basked in moonlight, any harm that I suffer is reduced by 1, and I add 2 to any hold steady rolls. So I like being outside because it makes me feel pretty good to be in the moonlight. Not
Alright,
crazy.
you got
a buzz.
a pumped fist
Yeah.
for your bonus powers.
Alright, so I just hang out by my cool smoking friends over here, and we're just
Alright,
chilling.
they're actually smoking now. It's a little cool out because it's October, and sorry. You walk up to Melissa, who is smoking like a cool kid, And she's like, "Hey, Vara," and she offers you a carton of cigarettes.
Hell yeah, I grab one of those cigs.
All right.
Because I want to look cool even though I don't actually smoke.
And do you have your own lighter, or do you use hers?
I use hers because I want to do that thing where I lean in really close to her face while she lights a cigarette.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
So you do that, and it's very sexy. And,
Do I have to roll hot?
Roll hot.
Yes,
Roll
roll
hot.
hot.
Be a sexy werewolf.
All the sexy werewolves.
Damn!
Oh, damn, you're sexy.
So
I'm
sexy.
smooth as fuck.
You're bringing sexy
All
back.
right. You successfully turn on Melissa with your sexy cigarette lighting.
Damn right. And then, I'm not very good at smoking, so I just kind of, like, pretend to smoke it and just, like, hold it near my mouth. I'm like, yeah,
All right.
this is cool.
You cough a little bit, but it's okay.
I'm good at pretending to smoke.
All right. You look up at the stage, and the Xanarkan Apes are lit up behind by orange lights. They're performing in costume, sort of. Some of them have like one of them has like a skull or a skeleton hoodie and stuff like that.
Well, that has to be
And,
Titus.
Okay. One of them is dressed as Titus. Which one?
Matt.
Dirt
Matt-
Gronjar in front there.
The lead singer? The lead singer is dressed as Titus. Okay. And Matt is dressed as Waka. And let's see. Tim is dressed as.
Tim drew the short straw. He has to dress as Yuna.
I was gonna say Lulu, but also Yuna. He's dressed as Yuna, and Beardo McMustache in the back is dressed as
Kamari. He is totally a Kamari.
Kamari.
Yep.
Yeah, he's Kamari. No, Tim should be
Aaron?
what's the
Auron.
bad guy's name?
Jack.
Oh,
Oh, God.
Seymour.
Not Jack.
Oh, Seymour, yeah.
Seymour.
Seymour.
Seymour,
That's
yeah.
even better than
Seymour.
Yuna.
He's just a Seymour. Oh my god. Okay. And then Melissa, because she's here with the Abes, is dressed as Lulu. So she's got kind of like a sexy costume.
That
And-
costume is all boobs.
Yup.
And she's like, "Do you like my
All
costume,
belts.
Vera?"
Oh man, yeah, I love that game.
How'd you get all those belts?
Final Family game. It was great. I really like all your belts. They're really hot.
Lulu doesn't have belts.
Lulu has all
Lulu-
the belts.
Yeah.
Lulu's
Lulu
Lulu
entire
has
front
all
is
of the belts. That's literally
Is
all
it
she
all
has
the
is
front is
belts.
belts? All I
Yeah.
remember is the big like feather boa part.
Yeah, no, and then her dress is all
like
belts.
Everything else is
entirely
belt.
made of belts.
All right,
And
then
game
she's
picture.
gonna be like, thanks. It was really hard to put together, but I think it goes with the band, so I'm pretty excited about it.
Oh man, but the band, they're rocking tonight. Your friends are really cool.
Oh man, that is a lot of belts.
So many belts, and then she's got that little bit of garter peeking out. Like she's got all those belts, but they don't cover her crotch appropriately.
Yeah. And then in the second game, she's like pregnant in that outfit.
Yeah, they just
But-
didn't modify her model.
Yeah, no baby bump. She's just pregnant.
She's anime pregnant.
All right, she's anime pregnant. All right, let's switch to Cliff. You walk up to the party with Echo, and Echo's like, "Wow, look at all of this."
Well, I need to go and drop off the present that I brought.
What's your present?
It is an autographed copy of a Nightblade DVD.
That's what
Nice.
you for all you presents, you son of a
Yup.
bitch.
All right, you walk up, and Tiffany goes,
There's a whole
"Oh my
closet
gosh,
full of 'em."
Hi, Cliff. Hi, I'm so glad you can make it. Oh, is this for me? Oh, you shouldn't have. Oh, thank you. She takes it. Is it wrapped?
Yes, it's wrapped.
All right. She's like, "Thank you." Oh, Cliff, I love your costume.
Thanks.
She sees that Echo is walking with you, and she takes a moment, like pauses and looks at Echo, and then looks back at you and says, "Well, thanks for coming to my party. Oh, I'm sure I'll have a chance to talk to you in a little while. Why don't you just enjoy yourself? We've got refreshments over in the kitchen, and I mean, the bouncy castle is outside, and just have fun. As soon as Cliff and Echo walk a little bit away, Tiffany turns to her posse and says, Anaka, did you see who he was here with?
Is that one of the goth chicks?
I cannot believe that Cliff Edge came to my party with a date, and it was one of the goth kids. Oh my god!
And it wasn't me.
Oh my god!
We all know that Cliff Edge is the cutest boy in school, and so he has to be my boyfriend. All of you, make sure that she does not have a good time at this party.
Yikes.
Oh dear.
Anaka just smiles.
And Anaka, if you succeed, then I'm gonna say that you successfully win over. If you succeed and have it made sure Echo doesn't have a good time, then you will successfully convince Tiffany to not have Lowell blow up Chevron's car.
It's like a rematch.
This is a high-stakes game all of a
This is
sudden.
a high-stakes game.
You're pitting the players against each other.
Of course I am. So now, Cliff, where do you go next? Echo is just following you because she doesn't know anyone.
Well, I'm gonna go around and say hi to everyone who's about. Stop by, say hi to the Calvin Ball team.
They're like, hey man, what's up?
Oh yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I saw the last game did pretty well. Totally stomped what was the other small fern tree.
Yeah, man, fuck those guys, am I right?
Well, you know, they do put the small in small firm.
Nice one, bro! Up top!
Fist bump.
Poison me.
Ha!
Someone poisoned
Wait.
me.
He said up top, and then Cliff went for the fist bump. I think that means he tried to fist bump a high five.
Yes, it's very
Yep.
awkward.
Well, okay.
It's okay, though.
I'm okay
they
with this.
forgive you. They're like, hey man, so nice Nightblade costume. Is that, like, legit?
Yeah, it's my costume for the movie.
Whoa, that's so cool, man. Do you talk about the movie at all? Or do you just
no,
move on?
everyone already knows about the movie.
Alright, so, do you want to chat with them about anything, or do you want to, like, just keep going?
I'm just gonna keep going. I'm just mingling right now.
Alright.
Oh no, this song.
We played this at my friend's quinceañera.
Save me from my blood.
Buff.
Dog is
Corgi
upset by
disapproves.
this song.
You walk over to these people. You walk up and Melissa turns to you and says, "Oh, hey, it's Cliff Edge, big man on campus. Nice costume."
Ah, thanks.
And she looks at you and she's like, "I guess you don't know what I'm dressed as, huh?"
No, not really.
Well, I'm with the band, you know? I'm dressed as Lulu from Final Fantasy X, which is a great game that we all love so much.
It's such a good game, Cliff.
Oh man, I guess I'll have to try that then.
You're missing out, Cliff.
All right, yeah, I'll definitely.
Cliff has
check
one
that
of the
out.
best active battle systems ever made in an RPG.
Active. Oh god, you're inside of me.
Cliff. Cliff. Cliff, do you even know about the point system? Cliff!
Aw, Green Day didn't play.
Well, I hear that the sphere grid is one of the greatest advancements mechanics in modern games.
Vara relaxes a little. Yeah, okay, sphere grid. You said the right words.
This whole thing is like a sphere grid.
Oh god. What'd I come back into?
Sorry, I didn't mean to move you, Cliff.
Final Fantasy.
I was excited. It was an
Grabbed him by
accident.
his collar, like
Cliff,
pulled him
Cliff.
close.
It has the best active battle system.
Support esports, Cliff.